for something completely different. Hello and welcome back. Today we'll be taking a look at the WE MP5 gas blowback replica. This handguard might give it away, but this was originally the SD version, and I converted it to a standard model because the SD was like half of the price of the standard. So yeah, after a few months of deliberations and gathering the courage, I picked up a hacksaw and started cutting. And I'll show you the process. First off, the WE is made out of stamped sheet metal. So that was it's a plus and a minus. And let's go to the hanger. Yeah, we'll start with the hanger. You can see where I had to cut it. Here, here, and here. And on this side as well. And then, right just behind the front side. And the effect is this. It was a simple process. Wasn't that difficult. It took some care. You can see maybe here that I cut a little bit into the trunnion. On this side, maybe here, or on this side. But it's hidden by the handguard, so it doesn't matter much. And now, I took the front sight and the barrel extension from a JG plastic MP5 replica. It was, like I said, made out of plastic, so I just cut it a bit longer so I could jam it. This is metal. The piece in between is made out of plastic. I affixed it to the stamped sheet caulking tube, like so. As you can see, I drilled a hole here, and here, and here, and put ABS paste and a plastic nub inside, so it acts like a rivet. So if I want to change anything, if I want to remove it, I can just drill it out and pull it off. And yeah, and it holds steady. Yeah, it holds steady. It has a little wobble, but that's just because there's space between plastic and the front side. Moving on to the, what was the next? Painting the freaking replica. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is wrong with this metal, but yeah, I degreased it and everything, prepared it for painting, took some spray paint, and the color wouldn't stick. It just like ran off metal. It's like, oh my god, what the hell. So yeah, that took some doing, but yeah, I needed to use a paintbrush. Well, someone else did. I didn't paint it. I just I was the quality control guy. And that's it. Yeah, now it's much easier, as you can imagine. If you imagine this handguard on top, like so, that covers this, which is the hop-up adjustment wheel, which you cannot access if the handguard's basically attached to the gun. And it has a plastic cover over it. So if you wanted to adjust the hop-up, you need to take off the cover, then use a small tool. First unscrew the suppressor, remove the plastic cover, the heat shield, and then use a small tool to poke the wheel so you can adjust the hop-up. So now it's much easier. You just pop off the handguard and you're here. And speaking of the handguard, I did a small spacer, as you can see here. So the handguard smacks on the receiver, and you cannot push it too far up. So yeah, put like so. So it's much more solid. You can squeeze it, and it doesn't move, so it stays in place. What else? The next upgrade I did, that was even before I cut off the handguard, is replacing the stock. The original stock was like too short. It was the length of pull was like for a child, like a small child, because the stock was, the butt pad was like here. It's like what, 10 centimeters shorter. which is awful. I had some trouble getting it off because it has a screw here and here, but it's covered with a plastic nub, so it's basically invisible. But yeah, after I did that, I screwed it, the left and right half, and I used this piece from a Cyma sliding stock, which needed to be modified a bit. As you can see, I had to fix it with screws. This screw here and here, and I used the ABS paste as well for securing it on. You could use epoxy or something like it. But yeah, the problem was, it's not that big of a problem, but as you can see here, you need to keep it apart. You cannot squeeze it all the way because the original rails, or the WE rails, are wider than the original Cyma model. So yeah, I had to improvise a bit. I squeezed it here and it's spread apart even more on this side. But yeah, it's not that noticeable. But it's ergonomically, it's like night and day. Now I can at least shoulder the damn thing. What else? That's all I did. I didn't even replace the hop-up rubber or the inner barrel. I lowered the FPS by shortening the barrel. I think the barrel is somewhere around, yeah, somewhere around here. It's like half shorter than the SD version. And also, I took a hacksaw and cut it like here, halfway, and then polish it inside, and that vents enough gas so it's shooting 1.5 under 1.5 joules with 0.32, so it feels legal even in summer using green gas. That's it. That's my odyssey or adventure in using a hacksaw, I guess. Goodbye.